And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, we just heard Touch of Silence by Matiana, and then we heard The Darkness of Chaos by Blood of the Wolf. What was that hand gesture over there, Morgan? You flashing gang signs?
No, I was getting all black metal.
You can catch both of those bands this weekend playing. You could catch. Hold on, let me read this verbatim. Catch these bands this weekend playing this weekend on June 2nd at Reggie's with Bane from Serbia.
This weekend.
This weekend.
Catch them this weekend playing this weekend at Reggie's this weekend. June 2nd at Reggie's.
I just
this
wanted
weekend.
to make sure that you elaborated this weekend.
Definitely it's this weekend.
Is it next weekend?
I'm pretty sure it's this
Next-
weekend.
next weekend.
This weekend. See, when I did this, I was very tired.
A couple weekends from now.
Yeah,
This weekend.
This weekend.
Are we going to have the this weekend, that weekend debate?
We could. Anything's possible. We can get crazy.
All right.
I am Luco Blaze with Morgan Danielle, hanging out here with, for their first time, Beneath the Hollow. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves to the Metal Experience world, and then who's missing tonight?
Well, thanks for having us. I am Jesse. I play guitar in the band.
I'm Matt. I hit shit.
He means drums. And then we have a bass player and a vocalist who are not with us today. We are a 4-piece.
Yeah. All right.
You don't want to announce who's your bassist or your vocalist? I see how it is.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Okay. You got to check out their Facebook's pages and their website. You guys also have the website, right?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
You got to check out the Facebook page or the website to find out other members. They will not be named tonight because they didn't show up. Them bastages. Well, give me the backstory of Beneath the Hollow. How the band got formed.
Well, band got formed what feels like eons ago. We were just youngsters around 2003. Matt and I started playing together and just started writing music. And it's been an ongoing evolution and somewhat of a revolving door of members since then. But that's where it
Pantera is
started.
really what started it.
Pantera.
Yep. Just want
Hands
to
down.
play the Pantera song.
Did you guys start by doing Pantera cover songs?
No, we were so far from being able to play that well. We
just
actually started
dicking
writing our own stuff and then learned other people's songs later.
So you guys always played the same instruments you're playing still today?
Yeah.
And then in 2003, was it always Beneath the Hollow, or was there different names? Or
Well, it was that's when Beneath the Hollow started. And yeah, we never changed names.
were there any other that were in the running from way back in the day?
Oh God, I can't remember.
Shit.
Probably a bunch of stupid, horrible names.
Corpse Puncher.
Corpse Puncher. Ooh. That's a pretty fucking cool one. We are Corpse Puncher.
Vomit.
Yeah.
Vomiting Corpse Puncher.
That sounds like a great lineup.
Dude, that's fucking sweet. Corpse Puncher. I like that.
So you're brothers, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys started kind of jam.
They're next door neighbors.
I figured with the same last name, it
Same
only
last
meant that
name,
they lived next to
Next
each
door
other.
neighbors.
You may be retarded. So you started playing songs together. So what year did you decide that you wanted to start a band and recruit other people to join you?
I don't think there was ever a conscious decision to do it. It's just kind of what we did. There was nothing else to do, so that's how we ended up doing it. We just started playing guitar, and then other people, guitar and drums, started jamming. And our dad played in bands our whole life growing up, so it was there. It was never out of the ordinary. So the metalheads kind of congregate, and we draw into each other, and that's basically what happened. And then we just whoever was around that could play enough to, jam a little bit, and that's what we did.
Fuck yeah. So over the years, what have you guys released? You brought one CD tonight to play. Is this the first CD you guys have released?
No, we released a full length in 2007 that was with a completely different lineup, with the exception of Matt and myself. We were 5-piece. We had 2 guitar players, bass player, drums, and vocals. Excuse me. And we released full length, and then we did a handful of demos between the full length and where we are now. But this is the second official release.
Okay. Now the first CD, what was that called?
The album was named Epidemic.
And where was that recorded?
It was recorded in 2007. 2006, released in 2007, and we all self-produced that.
Okay. Where did you guys record the CD you guys brought tonight to play?
Self-produced that, too.
Oh, damn. And so Nihilist was released last year,
Yes.
2018.
And it blew up when it hit the internet. You guys were shared so many times from so many different magazines and online websites. Matt, if I remember correctly, you were even shared for Sick Drummer magazine.
Yeah.
How did they reach out to you to do a feature on you?
I've actually been working with Sick Drummer magazine since I was about 15 years old. My buddy Marco Pistruzella, a.k.a. Lord Marco, got me hooked up with the owner of Sick Drummer magazine, Ian, and it's just been, a family ever since. Like, everybody's, just been really cool and done a lot to help us out, and it continues today.
And you released, because I remember seeing a drum video.
Yeah. I've done a couple playthroughs for off of the Nihilist EP that we released. One for Spineless, and then one for the title track Nihilist.
The titular track. Morgan, are you crying over there?
There's so many tears flowing right now.
She's just so happy.
Just-
She's so happy you guys are here tonight.
It's such a proud moment.
We're very happy to be here.
It's my 8th anniversary show, so
What?
It's very, very awesome to.
It's
to be
you're
here to-
only 8?
No, shut the fuck up, you retard. Okay,
I think that's
so
illegal.
and you guys actually just did an announcement too that you got a new partnership.
Yes, we've been very fortunate. Like you said, we've had a lot of support on this release, and we got picked up. I got picked up personally in the band for guitar strings with Black Harbor Sound.
They're like-
Very, very awesome
They're
company.
like, hey, baby.
Hey, how you doing?
That's awesome. So let's play a track off of Nihilist just to introduce our
Yes.
listeners to Beneath the Hollow.
Yes.
What is your issue?
I'm just wondering where you're going. Okay.
Well, I was going to ask them what they wanted to play first.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you gentlemen want to play tonight?
I think they know their album, Luco. You don't have to show them their titles.
I hate all these songs.
Did you forget? Please look in front of you, Jesse. Luco is trying to show you what your options
a
are.
lot of times bands are like, what songs do we have?
Because sometimes
just
people
show-
don't
They
know what they email.
So might as well just do them in order.
Okay.
Yeah, we could just go in order.
Go in order. Well, let's start off with the Killing Floor. Do you guys know what the Killing Floor is about? I know we don't have a vocalist here tonight.
Murder.
Murder. Perfect.
I actually was heavily involved with the lyric writing on that song, and if you read through it, it's pretty obvious what it's about.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Well, follow along in your lyric book, and we're going to listen to The Killing Floor off of Nihilist by Beneath the Hollow. Here we go.
Hey, come check out Small Town Mentality Podcast with your host Ben and
Austin,
we are on every Thursday morning.
with tips on how to be a more efficient racist.
No, we don't do that.
Also, best ways to bag your sister in the sack.
No, I don't think we've ever talked about that.
Also, we do impressions.
We don't do that either. We do have some buttons that we push sometimes.
What? And black people.
Anyways, you can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, and everywhere you get a podcast.
You can find us closest to your nearing Burning Cross.
No, you can't. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at STM Podcast. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here.
Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luco on the Metal Experience.
All right, we are back. Once again, I am Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, sitting here at Fitz's Beer Keys this week in the dungeon because Jazz Night is kicking it up upstairs. And we are here with Beneath the Hollow for their very first time. That was the Killing Floor track off of Nihilist that was released last year. That was awesome.
That was track 1.
And I'm ready for more. Brutal.
Gracias.
Thank you.
So your recording process, since you self-produced it, who in your band is the recorder? And you're self-taught?
Yeah, I am. Years and years and years and years and years and years of trial and error.
If you listen to the first release, Epidemic, it's like,
So wait, where is that? Because like when you go on your band page, you have Nihilist, and then you have a song called Self-Righteous. But you don't have your first release available for anybody to hear on there. Why?
You cannot find it.
Why?
'Cause it's terrible.
But you want to see where you came from.
I was like 12 when I tracked the drums for that, so it's like the timing is just off.
Actually, the publishing thing or the distribution deal expired. We just didn't redo it, so it got removed from the internet. And I have no desire to.
I think it's
put
on
it back out
YouTube
there.
actually.
No plans on re-recording and re-releasing those songs? Or did you scrap them all?
We could possibly rework some of them one day.
One day.
Did you guys have physical copies of them?
Yes, I still got about 200 of them.
Oh.
The Metal
I got
Experience
a few
passes
boxes
out
of
to the
those.
masses. If you want to donate to get rid of them out of your storage, we will put them in our storage.
But I don't want anyone to hear it.
First impressions, you know.
It's okay.
I just think it's cool to kind of see where the band has come from, you know? Like
The
hear
evolution.
the original stuff and then it's
Right.
like, oh shit, man, you guys are way better now. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, I would totally want that for a band I was a fan of, but as someone putting out music, I don't want anybody to hear it.
And you said that was a full length?
Yes, it was 10 tracks.
And you did all the recording. Where did you do the recording?
My dad actually assisted on the engineering on that one. He did the majority of it, but we recorded it in the house,
Like, all right,
guerrilla style.
Basement.
in the basement.
dungeon.
Get in the closet. Put in the closet.
Yep.
No joke, though. Some of those recordings come out with the acoustics really well. I mean, there was somebody, and I don't, because we've done so many, I don't remember what band it was that said that they recorded in their bedroom and their bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, vocals.
Vocals.
Vocals were like in a closet and a bathroom. And then like guitar cabs in a closet. And then like drums in a bedroom. And yeah.
You never know. You never know unless you try.
Surprisingly pretty good at self-recording. And if you didn't tell me that was self-recorded, I'd have been like, where'd you guys record at?
Oh, we appreciate it.
You did say that when you asked him, where did you record that? And
Well-
he's like, I self-did that one too. So that was asked. It's okay.
Morgan-
He's been only doing this for 8 years,
I'll arm
guys.
wrestle you.
All right, so your album, I mean, we can read it, but for those that haven't seen the amazing artwork on the front of this, who did the artwork and what is the imagery to it?
The concept.
The amazing artist, his name is Patrick Lamond, or Lamond. I'm still not sure how to pronounce his last name the right way because we've only communicated via email. But he's an absolutely fantastic artist, and he's probably one of the few people I could work with because I'm terrible to work with when it comes to artists. Because I could tell you all day long what I don't want, but I can't ever even give you the slightest inkling of what I do want. So I just sent him some rough mixes of, I think, 4 of the 6 songs that were going to be on it, and that's what he came back with.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Yeah, he did really well.
And the date that this was officially released, do you remember?
October 26th, I believe it was.
So still like 6 months. That's fairly new.
Still brand spanking new.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still fresh.
So right now with this album out, are you currently writing new stuff, or are you kind of like playing around with what you have now to still promote this, or what's the plan for this coming year?
We're always writing.
Always writing. I've got 12 or 13 songs completely outlined demo-wise for the next recording, and then there's about 70 songs or song pieces at least that I've got on the hard drive.
God damn. All right.
I write all the time.
Yeah, it never stops.
So what's the plan for 2019? Just to play some shows? You guys looking to get back in the studio?
Well, we've actually been in the studio a little bit, so there's going to be something coming soon as far as fresh music goes. But there's going to be some major announcements, major changes as far as the band itself goes. So we'll leave that there for now.
All right. Fuck yeah.
And they dropped the bomb and let it sit. All right. That's what I got.
I'll sit on your face.
Whoa.
All right. I just want to hear more music now. Just so I can tell Luca to shut the fuck up.
Get that imagery in your head, Morgan.
Nope.
Get it stuck in there.
I don't want it. All right. So another track off Nihilist that we can play. Are we still going in order?
I gather so.
We
Let's
worked
do
very
it.
hard to sequence it. So
Yeah, Morgan.
Okay. So the next track, Luca.
Our own hell.
Our own smell.
Our own smell.
All right. Here we go.
Falling from grace in this lap of disdain. Find me chasing my tail in this circle of pain. God, you can end this. Let it off. I say never again. We will go scarred by green lights. Separate the weak, and you will find most of us won't come alive. Time ticks away with the angels' dismay. Left in ashes and death, couldn't put out the flame. Come on, no one's a victim, drowning in seas of fire. Nothing will wash this away. We will go through right now! Do you want to hear a fucking podcast about anything and everything? Like movies, music, television, and more? Oh my god. Well, you've come to the right place. Subscribe to Journey into Comics Network, and you get Podcastrophe, hosted by me, Dick. Why not throw a couple bucks to the Patreon? It's your choice. Yeah. This is a Podcastrophe.
That sounds so awesome.
Woo! All right, we just heard Our Own Hell. And that was another brand spanking new track from Beneath the Hollow off the Nihilist CD that just came out a couple, 2-3 months ago. I'm Luke Blaze with Morgan Danielle. She's doing some county count stuff over there. Yeah, county count stuff. Racking out. So, boys, give me some embarrassing live moments. What are the most embarrassing live moments?
I fell off stage once.
That was great.
Okay, please do tell.
Technically, you kicked yourself off of the stage from my drum stage.
That's true.
Into the crowd. And it was quite a freaking haul back that way.
So we were playing a place, I believe at this time was called the Jaguar Club.
Oh, in Lamont.
Down
Yes.
83.
Yes.
I've been there 2 times.
Been there? Never.
So we're playing the show, and I'm a little sauced, just a little bit.
A little sauced.
But, I could still play. So I jump off the drum riser and land at the very, very, very edge at the front of the stage.
Oh.
Just enough to tip over and fall into the crowd.
Oh, nice.
That was great.
Yeah.
So you pretty much jumped off the stage on accident.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. No broken bones or anything?
No, I landed on people.
Perfect. Matt, any embarrassing moments?
I don't know, man.
Just plays perfect sets every time.
I wouldn't say that. I just fucking, I don't know.
Have you watched any of your other band members have an embarrassing moment and called them out on it?
I've seen Jesse almost shit his pants on stage after eating Steak and Shake.
And how did you know he almost shit his pants?
He was doing the shit dance and saying, I'm going to shit my pants.
There was clenching.
We were like getting ready to walk on stage, and it was bad.
Yeah, that was a bad one. As far as other band members having rough shows or anything, there's been plenty of shows where it gets pretty heated as we load off the stage because something didn't go well. But I think that happens for every band.
But more importantly, you almost duked in your pants?
I did not, but very close. That was some out-of-town shows. This was ages ago.
Louis.
So we get into St. Louis. I'm a stubborn asshole and decide to eat at Steak and Shake while everyone else eats at Denny's. And I paid the price for that.
That's a stupid choice.
So it's some point in December, and I have to run down the street to use the facilities because the venue we played had a single toilet bathroom with a saloon door. No stalls.
How did the women use the bathroom?
I don't know what the ladies' room looked like, but if it looked anything like the men's room, it was rough.
So it was pretty much a trough?
There was a toilet. There was just no door. It was like a saloon door, like swinging door.
Open.
That's
That cover like
shit.
yeah.
pretty terrible. Maybe they just don't want to get shit in their place.
So you were like, you didn't even... I would just fucking let it happen. I'm like, listen, I'm shitting in here. Don't come back, I'm shitting. And the whole time I would just be yelling,
at
I'm
your
shitting.
own risk.
Yeah, no. I jogged down the street to, I believe it was a Sitco. It's a long time ago. I can't remember.
So what's the furthest the band's ever traveled?
We've done most of the Midwest at this point. Wisconsin, Indiana, Iowa. Did we do Memphis? Have we done Tennessee yet?
Yeah.
It's just you forget.
I've been to
after-
Mars, man. So
Play a show on Mars?
yeah,
Nice.
there may or may not have been some acid involved, but
Probably
that was a
not,
long
though.
time ago too.
Yeah, I mean Matt and I shit, 2003 to now is 15 years or so. So you forget after a while where you've been.
Are there plans to do a longer tour further for
Yes.
this
Oh, yeah.
album?
Yes. Not probably not on Nihilist. Like we said, we got some major announcements coming, and there will be new music very soon. But we absolutely have plans to expand. Unfortunately, it fell through, but we were slated to do a run down to Florida, East Coast run down and back, and unfortunately didn't pan out. So
We got
will
some
be
other things that are brewing, though.
very interested and very aggressively expanding.
Very aggressively. I like that.
So what drives the influences for your sound? Like individually, what got you into metal and picking up your instrument? And then what do you feel like has been helping with Beneath the Hollows sound?
For me, and I'm sure Matt's pretty similar, but we grew up in a musical household. Dad played guitar, played in bands, so we grew up on Zeppelin, Leonard Skinner, Ted
Chains.
Nugent, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden. I mean, you couldn't ask for
Pantera.
yeah.
Is the heavier. You started getting into the heavier shit too. You know.
That hearing Far Beyond Driven is what made me go, holy fuck, I want to play a guitar right now. That's what did it. But it was always there. It was always around.
And then picking up your instrument. So that album got you, that's what I want to do, guitar.
Yep.
And for Matt, what made you decide drums?
I don't really remember, to be honest with you. I was 6 when I started playing. I just remember sitting down in the basement with my dad one day. He was like restringing his guitars and stuff, and he had like a little kid's drum set that he bought for Jesse, I think. And
Couldn't play it for shit.
yeah, I just sat down and started jamming and stuff. And he was like, "Hey, we got to get you a kit." So yeah, it just started from there, and after I picked it up, I never put it down. I don't think I will ever put it down.
Fuck yeah.
Did you ever take lessons or did you just self-teach yourself?
No, I've taken pointers from a lot of awesome drummers that are out there, but I've never actually like sat down and got lessons or anything. Just pretty much self-taught. Watching my dad's drummers over the years, you know, just being around it, just kind of basically is what formed what I do. I think a lot of the stuff we do is kind of odd too, so without actually having the how should
Formal
I put this?
training.
Yeah, the proper training on it is kind of like what gives us our own sound.
And Jesse, for you, were you also just self-taught?
Yeah, I was never formally taught. I obviously picked up tons from my dad being a fantastic guitar player. I think the most important thing he taught me was how to learn things by ear.
Yeah.
Which is the more musicians I play with and the more people I interact with, it's becoming fewer and fewer to find people that will actually pick something up by ear instead of just Googling a tab or a video. Or so that's the extent of my formal training. And I mean, buying books, learning scales, and the basics. I couldn't tell you how to count 15, 16 time properly. I'd probably fuck it up.
Now, growing up, you said your dad played guitar.
Yep.
Now, did you guys like have a little family band?
Oh, we've
would
jammed
always
together for
Yeah.
sure.
We'll still jam.
Yeah, we never wrote anything together or never had a project together, but there was a couple times I hopped into cover bands that he was playing in when he needed a second guitar piece for whatever they were doing.
He actually was on the first release.
Yeah, he did.
Epidemic.
He did guest solo on that.
He did some Widdly Wheeze?
Oh, yeah.
Was your mom on any instrument growing up, like piano or a singer or anything to help push you guys, or was she just a bystander supporting you?
Without getting too into the details of it, she was actually non-supportive and
Ooh.
not such a great person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Without speaking
Haven't
ill.
seen her, talk to her in years.
So if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. So we'll leave that there.
We'll
We had an
forget
awesome
the
dad.
question and we'll move on.
Awesome dad made up for it, so
Right.
it is all good.
So what are some of the bands that have come out currently that have been re-inspiring to help the music that you guys create, like influence that you guys?
More modern influence.
Yeah, more modern.
Lamb of God.
Yeah, Lamb of God was big. I think less, not so much in our sound now, but the prior lineup where we were a 5-piece and expanding personally my guitar playing, and I know Matt's drum playing. I mean, when Ashes of the Wake came out, it probably took us like 7 months to figure that fucker out. Back in 04, I think it came out 05. That definitely helped push us. I think the biggest thing that inspires me now is bands that write good songs, like good song structures, like something that's interesting structure-wise. I don't really get jazzed up with the super technical things like I used to. Like, I used to just break my neck to Necrophagist all day and the Faceless and shit like that. But, I mean, at a point, you can only get so fast, and you start to really lose the songwriting. So, I mean, my favorite bands, I still love Slipknot. Some more underground bands. I love a band called Knives Out. Those are the guys from Dog Fashion Disco.
Knives Out?
Knives Out. Drummer from Nothing Face. Guitar player from Hell Yeah was on the first record. Tom Maxwell. Jason Stepp from Dog Fashion Disco, Polka Dot Cadaver, and Todd Smith from DFD and Polka Dot Cadaver. That is probably two of the best metal records I've heard in the last 10 years.
I'm pretty much all over with it. Like, I'm still into all the technical stuff as well. Or like, you know, some less, you know, more groovy stuff too, you know, like Whitechapel. But still, you know, Sleep Terror. I really love that shit.
That
some
fucking
crazy melt your brain shit.
Badass.
Yes, it is.
That actually sparked my death metal bug back up a little bit. That fucking record slams.
Well, they're starting to get really diverse too, so it's.
I also very much
it's
like
crazy,
that.
you know. I dig it.
Oh, sorry.
Where did you think that was going to go?
Weak. That one was weak.
My God.
Sorry, guys. I was going to say something, and I just leaned in and burped.
Wow.
And now I don't know what I was going to say.
Noob. Let's play another track off Nihilist.
Here's where the order's fucked
Going
up.
in the order. So which one would you
What
like
is
to play to
actually
correct?
next?
The next track is in the sequence on the CD is Spineless.
But what should it be?
Spineless.
It's just misprinted on the back of the first
Okay.
run of CDs.
Gotcha. Well, here it is.
The sequence is right. The printing
Spineless.
was out.
For wireless
Well, hi there. Hello. We know you're enjoying your current dose of metal with the people at the Metal Experience. What are their names, Ryan?
Hey, Morgan and Luco, how you doing?
Well, howdy. Should you get through with your dosage with them and find yourself still wanting metal, come see us at the Epitome of Stupidity podcast. You can find us on Podbean, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, and other places, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's cool. It's a cool show, I must say.
Until then, back to these guys.
Bye-bye.
This is Justin.
This is Dustin.
Austin's J&D.
Of the so-called Saints.
Or so-called Sense.
Tell your boys.
Or smile your boys.
You're listening to the Metal Experience.
Boom.
Woo! That was spineless. Yeah! I am Luca Blaze, Morgan Danielle. That was another tasty Beneath the Hollow track. Whew! Do you know what that one bad boy was about?
Yep.
And?
Not having a spine.
Perfect.
The majority of the Nihilist EP is based off life experience, personal relationships, things of that nature. And mostly the unpleasant side of all of those things.
Okay. That's metal, though. It's fucking metal, bruh.
Yep.
Wow.
Gotta get you a whammy, Poe. You'll love it.
Just wow.
He'll just sit there and wail all day.
Do you remember who you saw for your first metal show?
Yes.
First metal show is Super
Joint
Joint
Ritual.
Oh, you
and
went
Oasis
together?
160.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Oasis 160.
That place isn't around anymore, right?
Nope, it's long
we
gone.
were fucking wee lads.
Yep, this was 2002,
Yeah,
so I was 12. 12, 13
I was
years
like
old.
10.
So we're at, it was Oasis 160, FM Entertainment, which is books The Forge and everything, and a bunch of great venues. But
Frank kicks ass.
Yeah, Frank does kick ass.
So does
his-
Nikki. She's awesome, too.
Yeah, their whole team, FM Entertainment's great people.
Oh,
Super Joint Ritual headlined. I can't remember the middle band, but it was a Chicago band ages ago called God Help Us that opened the show and fucking knocked me on my ass. They were
fucking
so good.
awesome.
That actually was the genesis of this, because I was playing in a band that was more radio rock, Lacuna Coil type shit that I got roped into playing. And I walked out of that show after seeing that band God Help Us, and I fucking called them on, like, walking out of the venue going, I fucking quit. I'm going to play metal with my brother. See ya.
Does this sound familiar? Oh, no, it's not. You said it was at some other place, but they said a tour happened at the House of Blues in June of 2002.
No.
Not that
It was
one.
Oasis 160.
Oasis 160. I'm trying to find this for you so you can...
It was fucking fun.
I remember the opener, and Super Joint was awesome, even though that was Phil's heroin era.
He was so fucked up, but it was so cool, like being that young of a kid and like just seeing one of your idols in person, like, oh my
8
God.
feet away from you because the railing is only, he
I was
right
actually
there.
so small that when I walked in the door, they put me side stage because they thought I was gonna get hurt. So I was like, fuck yeah, bonus.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Morbid Angel?
No.
No,
fuck?
I want
No, it
to
was-
say it was Sadomasochism
Yeah,
or
something like that.
Sadomasochist. It was a death metal band, very Morbid
Skin
Angel-esque.
Lab and Speed Dealer?
Nope.
Come on, guys. That one says Chicago Heights right here.
This was a long time ago.
Damn you, internet. You're fucking me up
I
right
still have
now.
the ticket stub somewhere, so I'll find
It's just
it.
gonna say
I'll get to the
Superjoint,
bottom
though.
of this.
It won't have the lineup. It'll just say Super Joint. It's an old ticket.
I
ticket.
could fucking remember. I can get the date though. The date.
Yeah. It was 02 or 03, something like that.
It was 02.
The only time I went to Oasis 160 was saw Seven Dust, and everyone else sucked.
Seven Dust is a great live band.
I've never seen them.
Oh, they're good.
They're really good live that I refuse to ever see them live again because they were so good that one time.
You're scared?
that I don't want to go back and have them not live up to how good they were that one time.
You blew it.
I've seen them early. I cannot remember where.
I think it was around the
or
same
with
time,
who.
2001, 2002.
Yeah, it was early to mid 2000s, but they were fucking good. Morgan, what's his name? Morgan Rose,
Yeah. The drummer.
the drummer. God damn, that guy's a fucking beast.
Still kicking it. Still kicking it. Morgan saw Seven Dust.
Like 3 years ago.
That was really that long ago?
It was in 2017. Yeah, 2007. 2 years ago.
Well, anyway, she was like, "You want to go see him again?" I'm like, "No, no, I will never see them again. They put on the perfect show. I'll never have to go see them again."
They were fucking awesome. I told them they played a lot of stuff off Animosity, which is one of my favorite albums by them for sure.
For shizzle.
For shizzle.
I've never come across anybody that said Seven Dust was a bad show
Yeah.
ever.
Well, I didn't want to ruin
I
it.
don't want to risk it.
I don't want to risk it.
I thought we were going to have a moment together, and he told me no.
It was so good that one time I saw them. Like, I don't think I can ever
Would've
see
been a
them
great
ever again.
night
He's
out,
got this
great
like
date night.
Animosity shirt that I really love because I was like, oh my god, that's my favorite
From-
Seven Dust
from that
album. Because
tour.
when you saw them, and I was like, go with me because I've never seen them. Like, he goes, no, and I was like,
It's bullshit.
I,
Thanks for the
I cried
support.
a little in the inside.
What year did that album come out?
Oh Jesus, 97.
Animosity?
No.
No?
Home came out in 97,
Yeah.
98. It had to
99?
be, it had to be 01, 01 to 03 probably.
Right in that time frame, and that's when I saw them. And they were so good.
And that was the album that got me started on them.
Come on,
2001.
2001.
We are way off.
Saw Seven Dust in 2001 at Oasis 160. What was
I missed that place.
what was that band that Jared Leto is in?
30 Seconds to Mars.
They opened
No shit.
and they were terrible.
No shit.
I mean, like, so bad. I'm like, isn't that actor dude? Why is this band so bad?
So you hired better musicians.
2001, 30 Seconds to Mars was terrible.
Wow.
So bad, dude. So bad.
Man,
Good actor, though.
Lord of War was a pretty
Yeah, I
kick-ass
was
movie.
just
It
gonna say, I
was.
love
It
Lord of
really
War.
was. Can't say the same about Suicide Squad.
Lord of War. What
I
was that
didn't
one?
watch that one.
Nicolas
Don't.
Cage and Jared Leto.
Wait, you've never seen Lord
Arms
of War?
Dealers.
Oh, that's where he was. Jared
Selling
Leto was in that
guns.
movie?
Yeah, he
he's the
played
little
the
brother.
cocaine addict that was his business partner.
Look at you crying.
That was, yeah, his brother.
I
You're
don't,
going to
really?
die before you get to Odessa.
I don't remember that.
Oh, that's a must
man.
watch, man.
I've
That's
seen that
an
movie,
awesome
but it was a
movie.
long time
I
ago.
fucking love it. I have that on DVD.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was
that's
such
a good one.
That was like one of the better Nicolas Cage movies.
Yes.
DVD?
Like you, yeah.
What about Ghost Rider?
So speaking of Ghost Rider, I followed a car this morning to work with the license plate Ghost Rider.
But he was about, that person was talking about the books, Ghost Rider.
No, I'm pretty sure they were
Those-
talking about
they're
the Nicolas
books.
Cage movie.
That's a pretty good movie, though, too. I got to say, I like that
The
one.
first one. The second one sucked.
I never seen that one.
I mean, it was entertaining.
Fool's Brew came out, and we were talking about the greatest movies ever made. And one of them said Ghost Rider, and I spit my beer everywhere.
It did go everywhere. It took Lugo aback so much that he, like the reaction, the band didn't know what had just happened, and there was just so much chaos going on
That
in
was
that
the
moment.
funniest fucking answer ever. The greatest movie ever made, Ghost Rider.
With Nicolas Cage.
Wow. I think I would have had a similar reaction. Those guys fucking jam, though. Fools
Yeah.
was great.
Fuck yeah.
Man, I spit my beer everywhere.
That's a tall order, though. Greatest movies ever made. That's fucking hard.
I mean, if you want to
Man,
talk
there's
about
so many great ones that we'd be here all fucking day.
Well, Ghost Rider is nowhere near the top.
all right,
And for
well,
him to say Ghost Rider, I
without
lost
being
it.
here all night, what would you consider to be one of your all-time favorite movies? Oh, make Lugo spit his beer out, or water, or whatever he's
Jurassic
drinking.
Park.
Yes.
Fucking A. I just.
Jurassic Park's so
I'm
good.
such a nerd. Like
Yeah, that's
we
a good
actually
one.
come out to the Jurassic Park song like 90% of the time.
That's been our.
We have a
intro
Beneath
for a
the
long
Hollow
time.
Jurassic Park logo. Like
Oh,
that's how much of a
yes.
Jurassic Park nerd I am.
I have Jurassic Park decals all over my car.
Fuck yeah.
Like the back of my car.
Yeah, that's a hard one to top.
I can tell you top 5 right now.
No one wants to hear your answers, Luca. We've heard them numerous times on multiple episodes.
I haven't.
Predator.
Here we go.
Number 1. The original Halloween, number 2. The Thing, number 3. Big Trouble in Little China, number 4. Prometheus, number 5. That's my top 5.
Ooh, Prometheus is good. I'm gonna fuck you up though. I prefer the Halloween remake.
Which one?
The zombie.
I almost
Rob
spit my
Zombie
beer
one.
out to that.
Yeah, I prefer the remake. I think Zombie's a badass. The visuals
To the
he uses.
original one?
Yes.
Dude, the original, just the storyline was so good.
Oh, it's great. And nothing can take away from that. But I watch it and it's dated. I loved seeing the updated version of it.
I can't wait
What
to see
about the
new
one that
Rob
they
Zombie
just
movie.
came out with?
There's another one. Oh, the newest one with Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
That one's
I'm
by
slacking.
ass. That one's by ass.
I love Rob Zombie as a musician. I've only liked a couple of his movies. And
31.
no.
Oh,
I like
31?
I like
31.
El Super
I
Beasto
really like 31.
because of just how weird and twisted it is.
I didn't really like Super Beast though.
El Super Beasto, I'm pretty sure, had people that did Disney animation working on it.
That's pretty cool.
And it was kind of, yeah. I mean,
Trippy.
it's an X-rated fucking cartoon. You don't get that too often.
I
It's-
liked Lords of Salem too. Devil's Rejects would probably be my top
I
zombie
did.
movie, though.
Okay, so I do like Devil's Rejects, and I do like House of a Thousand Corpses, and that is about the extent of me liking his films. I'm not into the gory slasher shit, and
Oh, Texas
some of it is
Chainsaw.
just too ridiculous for me.
31 was the shit
I didn't
though.
watch that with you.
It has
I didn't see that one
a
yet.
2-foot tall Mexican Nazi. It's
Whoa.
hilarious.
Yeah, 31 was great. I liked it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Like this guy's clearly Mexican, little Mexican midget dude, and he's a Nazi. Like those contradict themselves.
Yep.
All of that contradicts itself. That's why it's hilarious. That movie was pretty cool. I liked it.
Well, it's worth the watch.
Worth a watch. Does Beneath the Hollow have any music videos?
There was one ages ago, self-produced.
It'll give you a seizure.
Yeah, it's basically just us with a strobe light
Like,
in the dark
the whole fucking
for
thing.
7 fucking minutes.
Just in the basement with the strobe light?
Yep, just some fucking black.
And an oven.
Yeah, black. Black sheets put up. It was, big budget shit.
Can that still be found on the internets?
On the
Ah,
interweb?
maybe.
I think it, yeah, I think so, unfortunately.
I can check.
You guys had lyric videos, at least for a couple of the songs off of Nihilist, right?
No, I think
No?
the only thing we did
There's
was play
static
through.
videos. There's a couple
Yeah, some
playthroughs and
static,
static
yeah.
videos just to get it on. It's just the album art.
We will be doing some videos here soon, though. I've actually, we talked earlier how we do all our own recording engineering and all that, and I've been doing all our own playthrough videos and filming and editing all that stuff. So I've been investing quite a bit into some more equipment and gonna actually give it a whirl on doing some legit music videos here.
Whirl.
A whirl.
It can be found.
It can't.
Don't look it up.
Oh.
We really want to see it.
It
We
can
really
be
want to
found.
share it.
It's embarrassing.
I was much thinner. My hair was
Oh
much
my
longer.
gosh.
I was short and fat.
Well, let us play another track off Nihilist in order. Luco, what's after Spineless?
The titular track, Morgan.
All right, here's Nihilist by Beneath the Hollow.
Swinging from
Hey yo, it's Troy Adams from the podcast Wrestling Society. Every single Wrestling Wednesday, we bring you brand new episodes where we review the best and worst of professional wrestling eras of the past, as well as the biggest current events in professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. Search for us on YouTube, where we have hilarious WWE Network watch-alongs, reviews of terrible shows, and other great content. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PodRes Society, and we're available on all podcast platforms. Come join the Society.
This is Gup. This is Trent.
This is Tim.
And we're Heavy!
And you are listening to the Metal Experience radio show, Super Show Extravaganza, live on what the fuck network? Ah, fuck. Can you edit that?
What's going on? I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, and we are still here with Beneath the Hollow. That was the titular track off the Nihilist EP, and that means that was Nihilist. Yes. So we got a couple more tracks left of the album, but we're going to take a quick switcheroo and hand it on over to Luco for Hey, Look What I Found.
We're doing a quick switcheroo.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, this weekend, every week brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. This week we have from Leicestershire, England. I don't know how that's pronounced. I just kind of went with it. We have Cabin Boy Jumped Ship, and we've got a twofer, and both of these songs have music videos on the band's YouTube channel. We are playing R.I.P. featuring Franz of Attila, and Follow Me featuring the band who plays the song. Let's do it. Cabin Boy Jumped Ship.
I'm looking for a side piece, just one life, so what do you? sun is up and I'm a fucking mess. I'm gonna live like tomorrow does exist. The light hits my eyes, you will be missed. But I won't ever let you bring me down, cause we're the revolution and we're bringing new sounds. I'm gonna live like tomorrow does exist. Light hits my eyes, you will be missed. You won't ever break me.
I'm a dude, and I'm inviting you to join me on a podcast about brews.
Does that include stouts?
Yes, of course it includes stouts. Like I was saying, join us every Saturday on the journey into...
Wait a minute. Do you guys do anything about like IPAs?
Yes,
Stuff like that?
yes, we do IPAs.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, join us on the Journey into Comics Network for Brews with Dudes.
Whoa, hey, have you guys ever... Do you care if I bring some Zima on?
Yes, I care if you bring Zima. Zima doesn't count. Zima's... Dr. Dongo. Anyway, join us every Saturday for a podcast that delves into the craft brew world.
All right, that was brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. Not brought to you, but it's sponsored by them. That's what I should be saying. And again, that was Cabin Boy Jumped Ship from England. Check them out. Give them a like on the Facebook's page. And they did R.I.P. featuring Franz from Attila and Follow Me. Again, both those songs can be found on the band's YouTube channel. They have music videos for both those motherfuckers. And then, actually, you can check. Nikki Presta did a review on the band on our blog under Reviews from the Crypt. So go to themetalexperience.com, check out Reviews from the Crypt, and that motherfucker will be in there, bitches. Well, rock and roll. We're still rocking out in the dungeon with Beneath the Hollow. Yeah. And you boys said you have a show coming up in August?
Yeah, next show on the books is August 17th, I want to say. It's whatever Saturday it is, August 17th at Top Fuel Saloon. We've got something not yet announced in Cleveland, Ohio, early September.
Ohio.
That will be very, very cool.
Hello, Cleveland.
And then the other thing on the books that is confirmed but not yet announced will be a nice 3-day party early November.
Banger.
Nice.
With our good buds in Dog Fashion Disco.
You're actually getting to play with them? That's awesome.
Yes, finally. We played with Polka Dot Cadaver before, but we've never actually played with Dog Fashion Disco. So
That's pretty sweet.
it's going to be
Dog Fashion
quite a
Dish Soap.
Dish soap.
Yeah, it's going to be like a 3-day weekend bender. It's going to be a good time.
That's awesome. We'll definitely keep your eyes peeled on the Facebook page. And do you do announcements on your website as well?
Yes.
Yes. And what is that handle for the website?
BTH1.net. BTH1.net.
So I don't understand the one part.
Some asshole had BTH.net. Wouldn't
We had
sell
to
it
add the
me.
Uno.
Okay. Did you figure out what his BTH stood for?
No, some dick just has the domain and no website there.
Oh. His
Yep.
porn site didn't go up then.
Yep, he
What a
lost
dirty
funding.
bastard.
He lost his funding.
Prick.
BT.
But yeah, BTH1.net.
Why don't you just do Beneath the Hollow?
Some jerk had that too.
Some fucking jerk weed had that one too.
Actually, the Beneath the Hollow one, I got in contact with the owner and tried to buy that fucker one at like $10,000. Said no, thank you. I'm not. The people will go out and like buy domain names, hoping someone will
I
need
think
them.
Mastodon has something like Mastodon Rocks one or something.
Clutch.
Yeah.
I think Clutch has the best website ever. ProRock.com.
Pro Rock. I think the best one that we know is Tonzin. Tonzin has 2 sites. Tonzin has Tonzin
sucks.
Tonzin sucks. And then Tonzin, the real one, is like Tonzin Chicago, but it's Tonzin sucks. You can find them there, and then the real website is the other one. But both their
goodness.
site is on. Both of them are on both. Tonzin's awesome.
Tonzin sucks.
Well, let's
.com.
play another Nihilist track. What do we got next, Luco? You've got the CD.
Omens.
Omens.
Is a ballad.
It's a ballad.
Ballad, huh?
Yeah, ish. It's like a ballad with a Meshuggah chorus.
Ooh.
I hated this song for so long. Now I like it.
You had me at sugar. Here we go.
So deadly the bounds created.
Hey everybody, this is Endostalgia at the Metal Experience, and our music will make you shit your pants.
Woo! I didn't know that was me. All
Oh.
right. That
Hello.
was Omens off of the Beneath the Hollow CD, Nihilist. That was the 5th track we played tonight. And what was that bad boy about?
Pretty much the same as what all the other ones are about.
They're very
Bad ones.
The titles are very self-explanatory.
Yeah.
What omens have you seen?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen the movie.
Seen the movie? I've seen
We're here.
in the that's
That's
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Oh, I fucked up.
In
You blew it.
the
That's-
remake of
don't do
the
drugs,
Omen.
kids.
In the remake of the Omen, I saw it in the theaters, and
Yep, 666.
there was a scene in the kitchen and the boom mic. I saw the boom mic.
No shit.
And then when I bought the DVD, they had like noticed like the boom mic was in the scene, and they took it out.
Oh man.
Nice.
But in the original theatrical version, released in theaters, I saw a boom mic in one of the scenes.
They blew it.
Blew it hard, Morgan. They blew it hard.
You would know.
I did.
Oi.
I noticed it. The boom mic in the kitchen scene. I wonder if there's other people out there that also saw the boom mic in
You
the
should
kitchen
post
scene.
that as your Facebook
There
status.
might be someone out there.
Boop, 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 beep. Remember in 2006 when The Omen came out with the remake? Did anyone else notice the boom mic? I'm putting it on.
First
There'll
off,
be one
why
guy that's like, dude,
would
I've
the
been waiting
keyboard
for
go
someone.
beep boop boop? And why would you talk like that?
First off, your keyboard doesn't go beep, boop, boop, bop, bop, boop, boop. And second off, I always talk like that. That's how I talk.
Red.
Okay. This is my life. Where can everybody find everything and everything Beneath the Hollow, and what merch do you have available for people?
Oh, the one-stop shop would be the website, bth1.net. It's got links to all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, whatever the fuck else is on there.
Twitter.
Twatter?
Links to the Bandcamp, links to the iTunes, links to Spotify.
We got the merch store on there.
the merch
with
store,
everything
there's
from T-shirts to
4 or
booty
5
shorts.
different T-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, the CDs available through there. Yeah,
Ladies tank tops.
Yep. Stickers,
decals.
There's some more stuff coming too. We're gonna do some hats and all that good stuff. We're gonna have some. When we release this new music, we'll probably end up doing is a short, like 2-song EP, something to bridge the gap with, Nihilist and a full length. We're target right now. We're looking at spring 2020
Nice.
for a full length release.
And your physical copies that you guys have, where did you get those made?
I believe the company we used was Easy Disc.
Easy Dicks.
Easy Dicks.
Disc.
Our good friends at Easy Dicks.
Because I know that's been a very common question for local bands that are looking to get stuff made. Like, where do you get your merch done? What's the best way to go about it? And you guys actually had a really good shirt guy that you guys had that you used.
Ben at We Need Merch. Ben is a industry pro, was a guitar player in All Shall Perish for ages and eons.
Yeah.
Absolute badass dude. They are in, I think, the Bay Area, California, but the shipping is extremely reasonable for the ungodly amounts that we did pretty big orders too. And the quality is absolutely top notch. Those guys are fantastic.
Fantastic.
That's good to know. Well, you guys actually brought some stickers and stuff for us to pass out for you. So, of course, at our next upcoming sponsored events, those will be on our table for people to grab and to take home with
Sweet.
them and to remember and to look up Beneath the Hollow.
I even brought you picks.
And some guitar picks.
Ah, you should have told me I would have brought
may
drumsticks.
pick his nose with it, so just make sure you don't give
have
it to him.
I have a guitar pick collection.
He
and
does.
Buggers on 'em?
With yeah.
Oh, man. Well,
And I
it
told
is a
Morgan
pick.
when I die, that's all I'm putting in the will for
I
her.
don't want that.
My guitar pick collection. And she's like,
Hey,
great.
at least she'll get the boogers. Something to remember you by.
You'll get some of my DNA.
I was just saying, another
boogies.
100 years, I could clone your ass off your booger.
Well, if you want
DNA.
his boogers, they're in my car. He likes to wipe them on my seat.
Oh, man.
Bro.
On my new car.
Oh, no.
I only wiped one booger. All right, calm down. It was on the floor mat.
You're lying to me. But yes, I do not want your guitar pick collection. No thanks.
Too late. already
Don't
in
know
the
what
will.
I would do with them. I've only bought you half of them.
It's
So
in the will.
anyway, the fact that you've written a will now is just baffling.
Go hard, brah. I go hard.
All right, so some announcements going on between now and next week. Let's do a really quick wrap up. The past couple shows that we went to this past week.
Yes.
Luco, do you remember? What did we see?
We were at House of Blues.
Yes, we were. We were at House of Blues. We saw Dance with the Dead, Devin Townsend, and Avatar.
Ooh.
So I feel like a retard because I actually... So I didn't realize Avatar Country was the name of their album. So when I saw Avatar Country was what was like the headliner, I'm not going to lie, I legit thought Avatar was playing country music.
Good one.
No, that's what I really thought. That's what I thought I was in for. And I was like, oh my God, some metal band. Now I'm going to watch them play their country music.
And they did.
nice.
They played their
No,
country
they didn't.
music.
It was Avatar Country,
Sweet.
the album. And that was that.
They were headlining
They headlined.
over Devin.
Devin did an acoustic set.
Oh.
Which was only like 5 songs.
Okay.
He extended them.
He extended them. He
It
did
was kind of
some
funny because like he would
comedy.
stop and he would like talk about the song
Yeah.
for a moment
Yeah.
and like, this is a fucking stupid part. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then he'd go back
There
into it. It
was-
was kind of
He did like a storyteller.
There was a
Oh,
really
wow.
terrible response though for him. Like the people that we were standing by, I don't think understood anything this dude was about.
or knew who he was.
There was too
Yeah.
many dad rock people at this show to really understand the diversity of this lineup.
Boys, let's rock out some Godsmack.
Because we missed the band that played before Dance with the Dead.
We saw like half of a song.
Yes.
By the time we got
To
there.
sandwich
And
an
I-
acoustic set in the middle of a hard rock or metal.
But Dance with the Dead is like an electronic metal like mix, which is
Industrial
all
type.
industrial, like just instrumental music. To then have Devin do an acoustic set, and then to have like this theatrical Avatar band play
It was
after.
kind of very
So-
odd lineup, but
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
cool.
No, it was very
I
cool.
liked it.
But there's too many people complaining about Devin's set that I was
yeah.
like, who the
and
fuck
there's
are
too
you?
many people, Morgan, like, can we go now? Let's go. And I'm like, shut your stupid mouth, woman.
I am not an Avatar fan. I
And
went
we
for
stayed,
Devin.
We
I
stayed the
went
whole
for
set. Because I tricked her into watching all the songs.
Well, I mean, you paid money to be there.
Right?
They
I
get
paid
paid
money.
whether you walk
I
out or
paid
not.
money.
But I was going to get my money's worth.
And then
You got your money's
Got
worth.
my money's worth.
Saturday, we got to meet our writer from Albuquerque for the first time ever,
Oh,
Cole.
we're quakey.
Cole and his girlfriend, Healy, came up, and they drove up because we saw Thy Art Is Murder While She Sleeps and Architects play Concord Music Hall. And that show was phenomenal.
Architects was fucking good.
Oh my gosh.
Thy Art Is Murder was a little disappointing because they didn't have their actual vocalist. They had their.
What? Oh, no.
They had like their.
They had the vocalist
Some
of
guy.
Molotov Solution fill in because CJ had to go back to Australia because they just had their first baby.
Oh,
so he had to go
yeah,
back
for
for
sure.
the
Can't
birth
be
of his
mad at
kid.
that.
Nah,
Yeah, so I mean, it was
nah.
the last day of the tour. He was going home anyway, but I think he cut 3 dates out of the tour that he had to go home. I mean, that's a long flight too.
Yeah,
So
gotta make
It's
it.
like full
gotta
day
be
of
there
travel.
safe.
yeah, so I mean, you know, the guy from Molotov Solutions filled in before, and I thought he did a good job.
But still, like that, the dude from Thy Art is fucking. That dude brings it, man. Like that dude's a fucking beast.
Yeah,
That band
I've seen
is
them
super
once,
heavy.
and I
They're
didn't
awesome.
really know anything about them. And just seeing them come out and do their thing, I was like, damn, these guys actually well.
We saw them at
Mayhem Fest.
Mayhem Fest, and that dude, in the middle of summer, wearing his fucking hoodie, zipped up, dripping with sweat, dude. That
That's how
guy,
you lose weight.
that dude, fucking killed it.
There's a
Their
picture.
fucking production is fantastic.
There's a
too.
picture I saw, and all the band is serious, and then he's the only one smiling in the picture. It's pretty funny.
Well, that was a little disappointing. They were good, but I wanted to
Those
see that
bass
dude,
drops
dude.
though just vibrated through your chest. It
But
was just
Architect's
insane.
set was fucking.
And that was the
titties.
longest fucking merch line I think I have ever stood in. Like, no joke. The whole upstairs balcony, like, there was a line going down the fucking stairwell. I've never, and I stood in that line for almost all of
They did
Thy Art
very
Is
well
Murder's
with merch
set.
that
It
night.
sucked. Well, you know what? Architects actually said that Chicago was their only sold out date on the show, which really surprises
wow.
me. And it was their last date. And I couldn't believe that they had said that we were the only date because I was like, are you joking? Like,
Architects kind of like blowing up, and that was the only date that sold out.
that's what they said during the show.
It was crazy.
Well, and I tell you, I mean, it's at least from the shows that I've been to, in the last probably 3 or 4 years, I feel like Chicago's been in kind of a dip. It's not nearly as strong as it used to be 10 years ago, I'd say 10, 12 years ago. Every fucking metal show was packed. Local, not local, national, and whatever.
I've noticed that with some shows. There's been a few shows that we've gone to this year that have been packed. I was surprised Avatar didn't sell out.
That Avatar show was packed, though.
It was packed, but not to what it has been at House of Blues before. There's been numerous shows that we've gone to this year, though, that have been sold out.
Like what?
Yeah.
Aborted.
That show was badass.
As I Lay Dying.
Honestly, those are two
That
bands
show was
that haven't
badass.
been around in a long time. When's
Right.
the last
I
time
mean-
Aborted played?
No.
A lot of
God,
these
it
bands are
had
hitting
been
too many times.
It had been years. I mean, but we had never seen them.
I think Die Hard is Murder has been here 3 or 4 times in the last 12 to 18
But you're
months.
talking about bands that are coming from out of the country, and it's
Yeah.
getting harder for bands from any country to get into because of fucking Trump. That they're trying to avoid playing during certain times because of how our president has been.
What are some of our other shows you've been to? I don't remember.
I don't know. We'd have to go through. Not a ton. Not a ton. I mean, obviously not a ton now, but anyway, moving on. So yeah, those are fun. Those are fun. Our friends in Immortal Bird are currently on tour, but they also have a brand new album coming out July 5th. Make sure you can pre-order a CD, an LP, and a vinyl or digital copy for Thrive on Neglect July 5th. So you can go to their Facebook page and everything for the link of where to order that. Very, very awesome. Also wanted to give an announcement one more time for the Livewire Lounge show June 29th. Summer Massacre 2 with some of the most brutal band names that you can possibly think of playing this. Sexual Atrocities from Wisconsin, Legion from Indiana, Mutilated by Zombies from Iowa,
Those guys are
Face the Wheel from Missouri, Menstrual Munchies from Ohio, Summon the Destroyer from Indiana, Necro Cannibal Ass Grinder from Illinois.
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
Necro Cannibal Ass Grinder.
Oh, man.
That's great. Bray Road from Wisconsin, Murder Complex from Illinois, and Having Kittens from Illinois. All playing for $20, 5 p.m. show for a 21 and up show
We're here
at
to see
Livewire
Having
Lounge.
Kittens. You should put Cookie Crotch Nuts on that bill.
Yeah.
Cookie
Yeah.
Crotch
I'm
Nuts are
definitely,
fucking
I'm
awesome.
definitely
Those guys
going to
kick
hit up all these Illinois bands to be on the show for next year.
Get that Anal Bleeding Cunt Smasher or whatever band.
Anal
you just
Bleeding.
said.
Cookie
No,
Crotch
it's
Nuts, Wisconsin?
Necro
Yeah.
Cannibal Ass Grinder.
Yeah. let's
Necro
get
Cannibal.
Don't
Let's get
worry,
them.
I'm
Can
hitting.
you imagine
I'm
approaching
hitting
a graphic
all of these
designer
up.
with that band name? Like,
Can you
I
imagine
need
telling
a logo.
Can you imagine telling your
What's your band's name? Oh,
Can you imagine telling your grandma the band name?
Grandma, I got the gig.
Anyway,
Necro
there's some
crotch grinding
real
cunt
gems
fucks.
in there, and Metal Experience 2020. We're going brutal. The Wookfest 2.5 has been announced. It's going to be at Cobra Lounge at June 14th with Withering Soul, Act of Destruction, From Those Ashes, Bear Mace, and Dysphoria. And that is going to be a $10 cover, but all the proceeds going to charity. So make sure you mark June 14th in your calendars for Wookfest 2.5. June 7th, that's this next weekend, June 7th. A free show.
Not this weekend,
Not
playing this
the
weekend.
Next weekend. That weekend. Free show happening at Whiskey's Roadhouse, and that's in Rockford. Our friends in Wings of Severance, So-Called Saints, Atlanta's Burning, and On My Six. All good friends of ours. Make sure you go up there. Also, Jesus, there's so much going on here. The Doomed and Stoned Festival 2019. Gotta love it.
Sounds
At
like my kind of
Reggie's.
festival.
That's this coming weekend. This weekend, not that weekend. Witch Ripper, Basque, High Priest, Uncorth, Snow Burial, Wizard, Samnuri, Wolf Blood, Starless, Demon Lung, Frail, Forming the Void, Torch, Blood Ceremony, and Coven are all going to be playing.
That's a fucking lineup.
That is a lineup. Our friends in Act of Destruction also play in their CD release show May 31st. They're going to play with War Curse and Tyrant and Rain. And then That is too far. Mortatorium actually said that they are excited to announce digital format albums are now free on their Bandcamp for Obsessed with Death. So go to Mortatorium's Bandcamp for that. Our friends in Varaha are teaming up with Brimminghorn Meadery. We've had...
Brimminghorn.
Yes, Brimminghorn is what Huntsman brought their mead for.
You guys ever have mead?
Yes. So mead...
I asked them. I was like, you guys ever had mead? She's like, yes.
Okay. But anyway, so June 7th, next week, it's going to be available online and in stores. They've teamed up with Varaha to make a pure honey, blackberry, lemon zest, orange zest, basil, and sage blend mead. And it says, if the party like its 793 festival couldn't get any better, they are going to be releasing the newest mead and metal collab. So it's a fest that they're having out in their area. And Varaha is going to be releasing their mead during that. So it's going to be $25.99 for 500 milliliter bottles.
Milliliters. Have you guys ever heard of mead?
Mead is great.
Yes.
I had never heard of mead
It's
before
like Viking beer.
a band brought it on. They're like, hey, we have our own mead. And we're like, what the fuck is that?
Bathtub beer.
Yeah, it's like honey-based liquor. It's interesting.
Right on.
Yeah. So
Morgan
Varaha
went
is
on
teaming up with them.
and then bought a whole bunch of mead from them.
I did. Well,
it's still
you
sitting in
know,
the
it was a YOLO moment, and it was also because they were doing a release with...
Are we going to buy that mead? Can we? By we, I mean you. Can you buy it for me?
Anyway, get that mead on Brimminghorn's website next weekend. We will share the link for that. So congratulations, Varaha.
And they're cool guys,
They
too.
are really cool.
Brimminghorn. Didn't you send
yeah,
them a
they want to
message?
meet us next time that they're in Chicago.
Fuck yeah.
Our friends in American Slang have just announced that they are playing the Cannibal stage this summer at the 20th annual Gathering of the Juggalos, alongside acts like the Suicide Boys, City Morgue, the Jasons, Solarni, and Dropout Kings. Yeah, so congratulations.
The Jasons are cool. They play punk rock music and they all wear Jason
Wow,
Voorhees
if they're so
masks.
cool,
Nice.
you've never shown them to me, you fucking loser. Free show this coming weekend, June 1st. Our friends in Genotype are playing with Resistance, the Almas, and Let Fate Decide. That is going to be at the Back Bar. And the last awesome announcement, the Metal Deli is coming back. Kimmy Rudolph is coming back with the Metal Deli June 3rd. So that's only a few days away. And she is going to be, once she tells me when she's free, she's going to be coming on and being a guest host for one of our upcoming episodes. But Metal Deli's been awesome. They've been on she's been on our show a few times back in the day when we were in Chicago. Yeah, she does the same thing we do. She interviews bands, she plays music, she promotes. So if you're looking for music to get played on another online station, go to themetaldeli.com. Make sure you hit her up with your newest releases and announcements, and she'll do the same thing that we do. So she's a badass bitch.
Making me want a ham
Is there
sandwich.
sandwiches?
I don't know. I mean,
I was told there'd be sandwiches.
I was told there'd be sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean, unless your sandwich includes a metal hand being severed with a cleaver, then you might be a cannibal. And last but not least, a couple upcoming. Vice is looking for a vocalist. They're going to be on our show later next month, but they are looking for somebody in the rock and metal scene in Chicago area that is looking for a singer to do cleans, not a growler or screamer, and they do covers. So make sure you go to their Facebook page for more information, or Vice Band VYSE. Our friends in Victims are going on tour. They're starting this coming weekend on the 29th and will be touring through June 25th, starting in Detroit, ending in Green Bay. Make sure you check them out if they're coming to a venue near you. And then our friends in Reaping Asmati are going on tour in July. They're playing Reggie's July 14th with Ex Mortis and Allegiant. Very short tour, so they're going to be playing like 6 dates, and the fact that they're coming to Chicago again is awesome.
Hey-o.
Good lineup. And last announcement for the night, one more show this weekend on the 28th. Our friends in Luca are going to be playing with Pushover and Time and Eternity and Withdraw, and a band that I cannot pronounce the
Try
name
it.
of. Okay, if you could pronounce the band over Luca, you tell me what that says. Nope.
It looks like a squish spider.
Spider.
But anyway, that show is going to be at the Brooklyn Tavern in West Columbia, South Carolina.
And
So
that's
if you're in
this-
South Carolina, go see Luca and Pushover on tour.
Morgan, that's
Yeah.
this weekend, playing this weekend?
Yes. The Blackout Tour. What? So that's all I got. That's all I got.
All right.
All right.
That's it, guys. That's all she has.
Speaking of Jason theme bands, we
Yes.
played with a band called First Jason.
Oh, First Jason.
Yeah,
that was
very
fun.
good. Ari's very,
Yeah.
He
very
just
nice guy.
Plays the stand
Yes.
his little guitar.
Yeah, they were very good. He was very,
Jason
very
will
nice.
kill you.
Oh, yeah?
You never
He
heard
has
of
some pretty
First-
good hot sauce, too.
I'm
He
pretty
has some
sure
really
saw
good
him
hot
play
sauce.
a show with Megatwat back in the day.
First Jason?
Or
I don't think we ever saw First
I
Jason.
think we saw First Jason a long time ago with Skinwalker. Maybe.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
But
I would've
anyway.
remembered that.
Anyway, we still have one more
So I would have
track.
had him sign my dick.
I don't think so.
That dick gets around.
Yeah, it's really concerning me. We've got one more track to play off Annihilist, and I just want to go through one more time where can everybody find everything that is Beneath the Hollow and find the dates for your upcoming shows.
BTH1.net, bitches.
Yeah, he's got it.
Without the
BTH1.net.
bitches part, that's not part of it.
BTH1.net. You can sign up for Street Team, which gets you a lifetime discount at the merch store. Or just the newsletter if you don't want to do any work or get any of the fun freebies that come with Street Team, which will get first look at everything, you know. But yeah, BTH1.net. And then we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, anywhere basically that there's music. We're there. YouTube.
CDs.
Yep, we still make CDs.
Not the first CD, though.
No.
We
I
should
mean, if
get
you want to come get them
cassettes.
out of my basement, you can have.
Let's get cassettes made for the next one.
I wanted to do vinyl. We were considering doing a short run vinyl for this, but the wait was like 6 months. There was and I contacted probably any pressing plant that I could get information on. I contacted, and everybody was 6 to 8 months wait back up to.
That is pretty crazy. Well, we want to thank you guys for coming out, hanging out with us.
Thanks for
We're
having us.
excited to hear the new music and would love to get you back once all that is available.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And the last track of the night that we're going to play off of Nihilist, what is that called?
That is called Doom, and it features singing on the chorus Mr. Todd Smith of Dog Fashion Disco Polka Dot Cadaver.
Now, is this
Knives Out.
song
He's got lots
about
of bands.
that Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie, Doom?
No.
No, not about the video game?
No.
It's
Doom
kind of
is-
funny how it got its title, actually.
Yeah, the title Doom actually was just
A working
a
name.
working title because it had a doomy vibe to it, and that was enough to inspire the rest of it.
It's just cut to the chase. It's called Doom.
Next time you guys be like, it's all about Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the movie.
Did you
Doom.
ever
Can you
see that
smell
movie?
what The Rock is cooking?
He was a dick in that movie too.
He was. All right. Well, the last track off Nihilist. Be sure to join us every week at Fitz's Spare Keys in the Uptown Elmhurst area to hang out with us while we record our shows from about 8 p.m. till about 10:30, 11, wherever the night takes us. It is free to come out and hang out with us. And next week on our show, we have a band also that has never been on. We're going to be welcoming Living Inside Fearless Entropy.
Wait, that's the band name?
Living
that whole thing?
That's a lot of
Inside
words.
Fearless Entropy. Yes, that is the name of the band that's coming on. So we got a lot to talk about, including what does your name mean? So
shit to put
come
on a
back and
sticker.
hear us, same place, same time, and also check out themetalexperience.com for all updates, all of our shows, all 370 something of them that we have now, with over 242 bands.
She counted.
I counted because I did math.
She counted.
All right, here we go. Enjoy Doom and good night.